everyone, welcome to Freedom Friday, where you learn how to free yourself and live your dreams. I'm Darienne from DariAwakened.com and Darienne Music and all that other stuff. Today is a very different Freedom Friday, and if you are a follower of mine on Facebook, then you may know exactly what I'm going to do today. Yesterday I had a little bit of a pity party for myself, and I was just kind of down and just getting into that mentality that still kind of lurks in me from my depression, where I start to just feel sorry for myself and like the whole world is just too much. So I really had to give myself a spiritual smackdown and tell myself to just get off my ass, knock it off, and clean up my mess. Literally and figuratively. So I cleaned my room and I decided, I very rarely do that, and I decided that I'm going to show you guys what my room looks like. One, just because you've seen this portion of it, this angle of it, for like a year and a half, maybe 2 years now, with me doing video blogs and Freedom Friday. And I just figured, one, I could give you an idea of it. But then when I started to really go around my room, I realized how much I really have a creative hand in like 90% of the things that are in my room. Meaning that I've either upcycled it or I've made it myself or something like that. And it's something that just comes so naturally to me. It's something I love doing, this kind of DIY crafting and upcycling. So I didn't even realize that it's something that a lot of people would really love to see. So I think it's so important to surround yourself, especially if it's your bedroom, if it's the place that you're waking up in the morning. It should be your sanctuary. And I find it so important to surround yourself with the things that you love and inspiration. And my room isn't even really filled with lots of things. There's lots of other things that I want to do. But for me, having each piece in my room really have meaning to it and touch some part of me, that's more important than having it, you know, I love taking time to decorate my room, taking time to sort of let the decor evolve into a real manifestation of my heart and soul. So that's what's really important to me. And I have things here that I have made from when I was very little and up until now. So lots of history in here. So here we go. Today is Darienne's Roomspiration. And I hope you have lots of inspiration. Here we go. Meditation space, which is right here on my bed. I sit like this, obviously with my feet up in lotus right here, and my nightstand, which houses all of the current work, spiritual work that I'm doing. It has all my books. It's got things that are my most important prized possessions. You know, I got all my gold touches, and I got these little tassels at Michael's for like $1.50. So obviously, you know, I love touches of pink and teal and this blue. I think it's pretty obvious what my style is. So there's that. I also have, this is like a cute idea for just, this is the first bit of some real room inspiration, because again, I got this at Michael's for like $1.50, and it's a D for me. And I just wrote on there all of these like uplifting words that describe me. And it's just a cute little thing, you know, when you're surrounded, like even subconsciously seeing these kinds of words, that you're just surrounded with these really positive and beautiful words. It's nice to wake up to that, you know. I also have my morning prayer. Right now I am doing the 12-step program. And I have a coach, a wonderful woman coaching me. And this is the morning prayer she has me doing. So I have that. I have all of my pens, which is extremely important. My cute little mason jar housing all of my pens. This is where I put all my jewelry. You know, when I don't feel like going to the jewelry box, I just throw it there. I have a little, this is just a little piece. It's actually broken. It comes from a much bigger piece, but this is a little amethyst, and that's kind of healing. It really needs to be recharged and put in the light of the moon and all that. Then I am infamous for writing quotes and putting them all over my room and framing them, because why not take, like, I'm a writer, so I love words. Words is my art. It's my form of art. Words are kind of like my paintbrush in art. So I put words everywhere, and putting them in this pretty little frame is really cute. So I have this, and I just took some, I'll give you a close-up in a little bit, but I just took some scrapbooking paper, and I wrote myself a little letter from God, and it says, "Good morning, beautiful. Today I made the sun rise, the birds chirp, and the trees grow just for you with all my love, God." I have a ton of books that I'm reading, that I'm working on. This is my 12-step work. I got Alcoholics Anonymous and my workbooks and all of that. I have these little cards. You'll see these all over the place. My aunt bought me these, and they're just these little cards that have all these inspirational quotes inside of them. Again, I'm obsessed with inspirational quotes and just words that inspire you. So anytime I can fill my room, and this is my color scheme, gold and teal, it works. So I have my millions of journals. I have my little cherub that's acting as my bookend right now. I have my journal for all of the things that I love. So I write, anytime I feel that I really love something, I write what I love, and I describe in the book what I love. And it's really pretty. I got that at Walmart, I think, yeah. And then I have my gratitude journal. Listen, I practice what I preach, okay? You need to have all this stuff if you want to really be successful in your life. Gratitude journal, super important. You guys know I talk about that all the time. Then I have this little quote journal that I write all the quotes that I don't jot down on pieces of paper and highlight in books. They eventually will at some point make it into this book. And this is just, again, Michael's. I go to Michael's a lot, apparently. And I think I paid probably $1.50 for it as well, because it's in that $1.50 section. This is cute, though. Me and my daughter made these little bookmarks. They're really cute. They're not extremely functional, but they're made out of felt, and they're just little hearts. And I just stitched them. They're super easy to do. So me and my daughter did that. And we put her little True as her middle name. True Love, get it? We put that on the back. So that's that. Then I have my Course in Miracles book, which is always by my bedside. Sometimes it's on my altar. I have Mom Energy, which is a book that I'm really not reading. I just pick it up randomly. I don't even know why it's in here. And then we have May Cause Miracles. If you're following me on Instagram, then you know I'm doing May Cause Miracles. Again, I did it once, and that's how I started doing these video blogs, but this is me doing it again. I'm on day 17. I'm like 5 days behind, but I'm still doing it, and that's all that matters. You gotta get back on the horse when you fall off. Okay, the next thing. This for me is like the holy grail, okay? This is my journal. And every about year, because I write in journals a lot, so I run out of them really quickly. This one is actually I'm going to need to get a new one very quickly because it's running out soon. So this is my whole life. My connection to God is right in this book. This is like my religion. This is like, for me, going to church. is this, and I'll talk about my guitar later. Actually, I'll bring my guitar over here and I'll talk about that. And these two things, having my journal and my guitar, are the two most important things to me in my life. It is my connection with God, my connection with creativity, and all my heart and soul goes into this. And it's important when you buy a journal to buy one. This is obviously pink and gold, and it's got some like natural look to it, so it just sings to me when I see it. When you see your journal, you should just feel uplifted. You should feel good just seeing it, because it'll make you want to journal more. And you'll be like, oh, my pretty journal, I love it so much. It's just a beautiful thing. This is my form of prayer, the kick-ass guitar. I name all of my guitars after nature. All of my musical instruments after nature, and flowers and bugs and such. So this is Cicada, and it's got a little round back. It's awesome. I love ovations when you plug them in. I know that you guys don't really care about guitars as much as I do, but I love this one. And this is where I channel all of my creativity into music, and it's been my saving grace. And seeing my guitar yesterday, and I hadn't played it for like 3 days, and I started feeling bad for my guitar, because there should be no instrument on this planet that doesn't get played and loved as much as it should. So alright, I'm going to stop rambling about that, and we will move on. Okay, so right here I just want to show you the chair, the infamous chair that I sit on every single Freedom Friday. This chair is actually like a $250 chair that I got for 15 bucks at a garage sale. And I just stuck like a Home Goods pillow on it, and it looks so fancy, and I love it. Vanity! This is where I do all my mirror work. Hey guys. So we have up here, this is, if you guys have been watching Freedom Friday since day one, this is like the first or second video where I talked about making affirmations and posting them up. And this is where I do my tapping and I do my daily affirmation work, and change my life. So that's really important to have that. And it's got a little glamour to it. Let's just see. So we got this little mirror. This was my grandmother's, and we have a lot of Asian stuff. A lot of cute Asian stuff. I'm all about like function and beauty. This is something I painted. Picture of me and my daughter. This here is something that I got from a fan in Indonesia. If you can believe that. Sent me all the way from Indonesia. It's like this cute little jewelry box thing, and so they know that I keep that very close to me, close to my heart. Yeah, and then I just have like some jewelry boxes. I have a bunch of jewelry boxes. And this furniture I actually is antique furniture that is really due for a new paint job, but and a new mirror, but it's very old, and it's kind of a hand-me-down in my family. And I painted it white at one point, and then I just painted it all black a couple years ago with the white touches, and I love how it pops. I have butterflies all over my room. I got my little Audrey Hepburn poster. Butterflies everywhere. I'm going to come over here because these are some more butterflies that I forgot to mention. We'll just do my bed real quick. So I have these little butterflies that are origami that I folded out of magazines that are just super cute. And I love butterflies. Butterflies are all over my room. They represent transformation and metamorphosis, and that is all I'm ever doing in my room. I also have this painting that you guys get a glimpse of every week that I painted myself. And it's just real simple artwork. It's nothing completely extensive, but I wrote, "For yourself, you were born to fly." And this was at a time in my life where I was afraid to fly. I was afraid to be who I am. I was afraid to get off the ledge and fly. And this just kind of represents my uniqueness and all that fun stuff. Then I have this pillow. This is the pillow. It's really needs to be retired, but this is a pillow that I bought for like $3 at IKEA. And then I just painted bleach on it. "Where your heart lies, there is your treasure" also, which I believe is from A Course in Miracles. And this is the pillow that I pray on. And anytime I do any kind of rituals or things like that at my altar, which we'll go to next, I kneel on this pillow. So this is like my prayer pillow. This is where a lot of tears have been wept, on this pillow. Okay, so here we go. Off to the altar. Okay, so this is the altar from where and the windows from where I record Freedom Friday every week. The lighting is really good coming in from the window. If you're ever going to make video blogs and you don't want to spend all this money on lighting, just do it in front of a window. So let's talk about the altar. This chest is actually my toy chest growing up. And it used to be like Pepto-Bismol pink. It was really, really ugly. And I painted it a few times. I paint a lot of things. And I cumulatively put quotes on here, some of my favorite quotes. "Let go and let God. You cannot be anywhere God did not put you. Before I was, after I will be. Without thought, I am." That's kind of one that I kind of made up on my own, derived from the Bible. More quotes all over the place. We've got candles. We have fountains. Lots of incense holders. This is where all my burn rituals are done, in this little cauldron type contraption. So there's lots of burns in that. You probably shouldn't be burning anything in a milk glass, but I do all my burning there. And I send it out into the moon or the sun or wherever I'm doing my ritual. I have my sage here where I smudge myself. It smells really good. And I do my energy cleaning and all that stuff. I have my kissing angels, which I always have to make sure are kissing. And I actually almost broke before I got on here because I was like cleaning off my altar. My dream catcher. I have little, things, handkerchiefs here. I have my happiness jar that I really don't use that much anymore because I was looking in this yesterday and I think there was stuff from like 2013 in here. But happiness jar is from Elizabeth Gilbert, who wrote Eat, Pray, Love. That's where this idea came from. But I just bought this little container at the dollar store and I painted like acrylic paint on it. And I guess you could, if you take out this little rubber piece, you could like heat them and that would kind of set the paint. But I won't ever be washing this. I won't ever be putting it in the dishwasher, so I didn't really need to do that. But it's really pretty and I did it with my daughter. It was a cute little project that we did. I have a lot of my Freedom Friday notes, all of my ideas for what the upcoming Freedom Fridays are going to be. And then here are my Law of Attraction Oracle cards. And these are the cards, if you guys are on my my Instagram, I've been posting these like daily Oracle cards the last few days. So you can kind of see, I like to pull these and see what the angels would like me to work on. I pull 3 cards every morning and just kind of get some guidance for the day. And usually it's exactly what I need. A lot of times it's not what I want to hear, but I have to listen to it anyway. So that's the altar, and this is where all of my crazy voodoo rituals are done. Ha! I'm just kidding. So back here is a pile of all my favorite books. Actually, not all of them, but a lot of them. And these are the books that I'm either not reading yet, I haven't read yet. So we have, of course, the best book in the entire world, The Power of Now. Other than A Course in Miracles, of course. This was life-changing for me. You should read it. It's incredible. And I purposely have these books in this corner because this corner happens to be my relationship corner. And so I cleaned it up because it was a mess, as was the relationships in my life. And so I cleaned it up, and I keep these books here because I would like a deeply spiritual romantic partnership. So I'm just keeping things open to attract, as should you. On to the next thing. Okay, so here I have the remote control of my television, but I have my beautiful Buddha head, and I know that they say it's like bad feng shui to have just the head of the Buddha, but I also think that when you love something so much and it really lights you up inside, that I think that that's the best of feng shui that you could possibly have. I know that there's lots of rules to feng shui when you really get into it, and I'm all about feng shuiing things, but I'm really about the energy of things. And this, the color of it, the fact that this is like the female Buddha, and it's just really pretty. It has all this beautiful headdress, and I love the color, and I just think it's beautiful. So I'm fine with the Buddha head, okay? All you feng shui folks are going to yell at me, but I'm good with the Buddha head. So we have our, this is, the house that I live in is actually my great aunt's, who passed like 5 years ago or so. And so we got a lot of her stuff. And this is just like a little oriental style vase, some tissue flowers that I made at my daughter's birthday last year, and I just really like them. Because, you know, they're pink, and I like pink, so I kept them. Yeah. Okay, on to the next. Okay, so the next thing is my skinny mirror. Everybody should have a skinny mirror. And I'm going to talk about this skinny mirror for a second, because I bought this for $5 at Home Depot, and then I just painted it gold. And I put these little pearls that actually is Christmas ornaments on it. And so I make it cute and fancy. And then I have this little inspirational quote thing that's really nice. So the importance of a skinny mirror. I call it a skinny mirror because, as you can see, it's not hung up. It gets leaned against. There's a specific, it's like 6 inches away from the wall. It's very specific. And that's because everybody looks good in it. And you want to get a mirror. You want to get a mirror that is your friend. Okay? Ladies, get a mirror that is your friend. All right. On to the next. So a lot of you have probably seen this. This is like my big giant cross frames. Ever since I lived in Texas, I always wanted to have an entire wall of crosses. And crosses, I have crosses all over the place. I wear rosaries. I have rosaries tattooed on my body. I have crosses on my fingernails. I'm all about the crosses. But the thing is, for me, as far as a collection is concerned, I really want each cross, as some of these are, I really want each cross to have sentimental meaning and have like a story behind them. So if you guys want to send me crosses, that would be awesome to hang on my wall of crosses. Again, with the feng shui, it's apparently really bad to have this much religious stuff in your room. I don't know why, but I don't really care because it really warms my heart. Okay, so on to the next. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for your Roomspiration on DariAwakened. I'm sure there's like, actually as I'm looking around, there are plenty of things that I missed, but maybe, hopefully, I gave you a little bit of creative inspiration, and I really think it's important to surround yourself with things that just inspire you, and you really deserve to wake up every morning and be in your sanctuary and be around things that remind you of your purpose and your truth and love. So if there were any things around here that are DIY projects that you want to know more about, if there are any things that you saw in the video that I didn't even go into, and maybe you want to learn how to make things, just ask me and I will probably post something on how to make it. Other than that, it's your turn. I want to see pictures of your room, or maybe some DIY things that you surround yourself with, or maybe some inspirational totems that you wake up to in the morning. I want to see pictures. So send them to me. You can tag me at Darienne Music on Instagram. You can post it on Darienne Music, my wall on Darienne Music on Facebook, or you can tag me on Twitter with the hashtag DariAwakened and tag me, Darienne Music, that's my handle, Darienne Music. And I want to see some beautiful pictures and some roomspiration, and I want, if everybody goes to the hashtag DariAwakened, you can see that roomspiration and share it. And we can inspire other people, because that's what this is about, inspiring. You can also join the inspiration conversation on Darienne Music. No, DariAwakened. I'm sorry. I'm trying to put all these together so that it's just one easy thing. But it's a process, okay? So, DariAwakened.com, join the inspiration conversation. If you haven't signed up for Freedom Friday, you need to, because there's way more inspiration than just this. This is a little different than I'm used to doing, but usually there's lots of really awesome ways to live the life of your dreams and free yourself. That's what Freedom Friday is all about. So, also, Mission Love. MissionLoveMovement.com is a mission that I am starting and fueling and harboring and all of that wonderfulness. Go to MissionLoveMovement.com to join that mission. It is a social media movement as well as a weekly world tour, and it lasts, not a weekly world tour, a weekly world summit, and it lasts, I'll have a weekly world tour at one point very soon. But it's going to be an entire year-long mission, and if you don't join it, then you are going to be the one of very few that don't join the Mission Love Movement. So MissionLove.com, MissionLoveMovement.com, join the mission, and I will see y'all next week. Bye.